The Community Education Channel presents Community View, a closer look inside community issues that matter. It's a glimpse, a preview, bringing public perception to light on local community issues that make a difference. Hello and welcome to Community View. I'm Melissa Anderson. September is National Recovery Month, and if you've ever known anyone who has recovered from an addiction, you know the importance of supporting them to live a healthy and rewarding lifestyle without substances. Utah's recovery community has created a special recovery day in honor of those who are living with hope. With us today to talk about this is Ty Empey, who is with the Recovery Day Committee. Welcome, Ty.
Thank you. Thanks for having me here.
Thanks for coming on. Now, what is Recovery Day? How long has it been going on, and who can go to it?
So I'm not sure how long it's been going on, but like you mentioned, September is the National Substance Abuse Awareness Month and mental health. And so across the state, different counties and different communities will put together a Recovery Day event, and it's for everybody in the community, really. Anybody can come. They try and make it fun and family friendly. And it's just a great reason to come out and have fun in the community. Right,
so there are family activities at this one. Now, the one coming up, tell us a little bit about the Recovery Day coming up in September.
Yeah, so September 19th is when the main Recovery Day event happens, and it's going to be at the Main Street Park, kind of next to the splash pad, and it's just in the big grass area. There's going to be lots of vendors and providers that are there. There's different booths with all sorts of people in the substance abuse and mental health world. And I guess the purpose of Recovery Day is to kind of show Americans that people can live happy and healthy lives, once they recover from, substance abuse or mental health issues. And it's really just to kind of get together all of the different resources that are out there in the community. Like there's treatment centers, there's sober living, there's counseling services, there's all sorts of different things. And so they come, a lot of the providers are there to provide education, and they have games there, like they do kid-friendly games, like they'll do face painting and beanbag toss, and they'll have some speakers there. There's going to be food and drinks, and so it's really just a good reason to come out and learn more about substance abuse and mental health recovery.
And the support is really important. Families, family support, and friends and people. And I think in the past that I've gone to one, they had people got up and talked about how they overcame their addiction and what recovery centers have helped them. Do we have a big problem with that here, or is it getting better?
Absolutely. Addiction touches everybody, and it's one of those diseases that it doesn't just affect the person that suffers from it. It touches their family members and their friends and even their coworkers or their children. And so it's something that, when somebody struggles with substance abuse or mental health issues, unfortunately, they're not the only ones that have to suffer. And so, there's resources out there for them and also the family members. And so it's really just one of those things that it definitely is a problem out there in society, and it's one of those things that people kind of don't like to talk about it.
A stigma.
It is, for sure, because I know for me at one point in my life, I didn't want anybody knowing that I had a problem with drugs and alcohol. And until I was able to get into treatment and get some counseling services and things like that, I was able to work through some of my issues and got to a place where I'm comfortable talking about it now. But I do know that even for family members, they have a hard time maybe saying, hey, my son keeps getting arrested and going to jail, and they kind of don't want that to be public knowledge. And so it's Recovery Day is one of those things where We kind of do it to make as much noise in the community as we can, just to let everybody know that there are resources out there and there's ways that people themselves can get help, but also the family members.
Right.
So
now I understand there's also going to be a 5K walk that you're going to
Yes.
have. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so the 5K happens the day before the main event. So the 5K is going to happen on September 18th, and it's going to be at Confluence Park down by the convention center. People need to be there at 5:45. You don't have to pay. You can come there. It's free, and it's really just that trail that runs along the river, and you can walk it, you can run it. You don't even have to walk it or run it. You can just come and hang out. And again, it's just another one of those things to get people together and do something to show our support.
That's right. So we need to get out there and support, and we appreciate you coming on the show and supporting it and telling us more about it so people can get out there and support it.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you for joining us, Ty.
Thanks for
really
having me.
Appreciate it. And
Yep.
best luck, and hopefully you'll help a lot of people out there, because that's what it's about.
Absolutely.
All right, thank you.
Thank
and
you.
thank you for joining us. And remember, the walk is on the 18th and the Utah Recovery Day is on the 19th. For more information, you can go to recoveryday.org. Thanks for watching.